Okay. Yes. Are you pointing at the game? You are pointing at the game. No. Oh, right. Because you. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Audio compared to voice is way too loud. And game audio compared to voice a little bit quieter. Let's go -10. And let's actually just bump up the mic itself a little bit. Okay. That looks a little better, although 3 decibels might be too much. Okay. That looks a little bit better. Outside of when the music kicks up. Okay. Maybe -15. Okay. That looks like the game is a little bit quieter than my voice. Okay. 39 fates solved out of 60. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Now, there was one thing that caught my eye, or rather that caught my mind earlier. In here. Tell Pete's mother I tried my best. Pete's mother. Now, if I go over to my notes and search Pete, there is only 3 people that pull up as a Pete. There's Nathan Peters and Samuel Peters, but then there is Peter Milroy. He is explicitly talking about Peter Milroy because that's who he tried to pull back from the explosion. So, Peter Milroy is 7-6. Him. Now, you are Thomas Lonke. There's only one Lonke. Now, it is possible that he was referring to, like, Pete's mother who isn't on the boat. But given that this is a solve the puzzle and find the people kind of game, I'm thinking maybe Maybe in one of these there will be a mother nearby. Maybe Peter was adopted. Although, even if Peter was adopted, even if I find the face of his mother, that's not really going to give me the name. Oh, interesting. Okay, you're Peter. Okay, I thought it was going to allow me to go up. Hmm. Okay. Well, the only other clues that I have immediately available is the bed numbers. So I'm gonna try and do a more thorough sweep of that. Or actually, I... No. What's the call? 4-1. There are some people that I have confirmed. I just don't have their full set. Okay, so 4-3. Samuel Galligan. Strangled. Yeah. Okay, that one I'm fairly confident. This one I'm fairly confident is accurate because this guy is always following around the second mate, and it looks like he was strangled by It Bang Xia because there's like a lot of physical contact, and I don't think there was a knife. Okay, that guy I don't know. 5-3. Thomas Simpson. Okay, 6-3 I have for A and B. This guy might have been the guy who was wearing the white shoes. Jai Zhang. That's number 39. It's 6-4. Okay, so I do have that in my notes. So that one is, like, I'm fairly confident that is accurate. I just don't have the full set. Confirmed, confirmed. Unknown soul. I don't know. I actually don't know who the person is. I just have this name in place. So I'll actually change that to unknown. Because I haven't. I know who it is. I have an image of the face. I know exactly who it is in the book. It's this guy. This is the guy who shot him. I just don't know this guy's name. And then Winston is confirmed. And then Doom. Do. 7-1. Wait, no, wait. 6. Soldiers of the Sea. 7. 7-1. 72. 7-3. 7-4. Oh, okay, 7-4B. I don't have your name. Confirm, confirm. Unconfirmed. Yeah, I know. I think this is the Frenchman, the bosun's mate, because the bosun immediately before his death, or rather as his death, he was asking about his Frenchman, and he was as the bosun was dying, he was asking about his Frenchman. This is the only guy from France, and someone said your mate. It got torn apart by the squid. This guy got torn apart by the squid immediately before. Now, this guy got torn apart by the squid near the end of the Doom, but the bosun died near the beginning of Escape. So, Doom is chapter 7, Escape is chapter 9. So there's the entire chapter of the bargain in between. So it's entirely possible that someone else gets torn apart by the squid in the bargain, and this entire thing is a red herring. Abigail. Omid. Oh, Omid is confirmed. Cool. And then Alexander. Duncan. Wait. Omid, Nathan, Alexander, and then Duncan I can confirm. And then I don't have any of their names. Bargain is completely blocked off. Okay, Alfred, Paul. Oh, interesting. Paul is not confirmed. Or rather, not confirmed by the game. Wait, no. Oh, no, it is confirmed. It's just there's a lot of text, so it looked weird. Okay. 9-3. Leonid Volkov. Okay, this guy was shot by Leonid Volkov. So that's how I know his name. I just don't know the person who shot him. And then Olis, John, Thomas, and then I don't know who you are. And then I have 3 people who I have no information on. And then the end, I don't know who you are. 10-3. Clubbed. Robert Whitterell. Okay, so my notes are updated. Let's go ahead and wrong side of the boat. Oh, actually, I need to pull up that image that I made. Hopefully I saved it. I think I saved it. Yes, I did save it. Okay. Okay, this is 43, 44. And then, if I go to my notes. '43 and '44, I have neither of them. Unfortunate. Is there any identifying marks? If there's an identifying mark, then I can find you. Like, even something as simple as, like, shoe type can be enough to determine someone's identity. Okay, now the game audio. This game audio is, like, super inconsistent. I don't like it. -17. Okay, that's a little better. 48, 49, 36. Okay, so 48, 49, and 36. I actually have all 3 of those. '41, I do not have. And then there's this bed that's just hanging down. There's 45, which I don't have. Okay, this was the sick bay quarters. That's like 22, I think. 56 and 57. And I have both of those. Okay. Okay, so I either had both of them or I either had none of them or I had all of them. Unfortunate. No, I don't need 1-3. Oh, no, wait, yes, I do. 51, 53, 54, and that's 52. 51, 52, 53, 54. 53 is William Wasim, but there's nobody in this bed. Although, it's 52, it's 51 to 54. So if I open up the image, it's 51 through 54. This is 51, 52, 54, and 12. So you are almost certainly 53, which would be William Wasim. But I still don't know if you counted as fell down the stairs or crushed by cargo. I'm going to leave you as fell down the stairs for now, because you did fall downstairs, but it was the piece of equipment that crushed your head. But falling down the stairs is a more unique death. Otherwise, why would they include it in the list? 58, 57, 55, and 56. So 55 through 58. '55 through 58. I actually have 56, 57, and 58. I don't have 55. Although these are 55 and 58. 57 is Alexander Booth. Okay, you're up top. So this is 57, but this is 58 and 56. But this is 47. So that could be a hint. Because 57 and 47 both share a 7, although that might be a bit of a stretch. Okay, well, the game did not confirm anything. This is 47, 45, and 46. I don't have 45, but 46 and 47 are the other two Russians. And your Alexei Toporov, which is 47. Your 46, which makes me think that. Well, actually, no. I have you confirmed. I just don't know who killed you. Okay. So you are definitively 45. So that means I can actually. I'm not going to bold it because the game has not verified the information. But I can confirm this data. Okay, so 39. Okay, so 38. 39, 40, 41, 59. So 38 to 41 38 to 41, I don't have any of those. And then 59, I also don't have. Wait, no, 39. No, I have 39. I have you. I identified you based on your shoes. Oh, wait. Okay. Yes. So that 39 would be 6-4B. Okay. 6-4B. Decapitated by a beast. Okay, so you are 39. Show me the image. Oh, but that guy on the image is like explicitly sitting away from everyone else, so that doesn't help me. Okay, is there any identifying marks on any of these other people? Maybe fancy shoes? You have fancy shoes. 38 is Huan Li, a top man in China. Your shoes have the tops of your feet exposed. So I can go and find you, because this scene over here has all of or most of the top man in a single location. Okay, you have the tops of your feet exposed. And it does not look like anyone else does. Okay, so Huanti. A victory. $42. Okay. Steam. Oh, just past the 24.4 hours now. I did not beat the game in under a day. Sag. Okay, browse to screenshot. Okay, so minimize. Give me my notes. Okay, so six 1 is Huan T, who was electrocuted. Huang Ti is number 38. Oh, wait. Huang. Oh, it's Huang Li. I wrote that wrong in my notes. Okay, so 6-1. Huang Li electrocuted. 38. Huang Li. Oh, 6-1. Okay, and then next one is 5-3, which is William Wasim. Wasim. 5-3. William Wasim. $53. Huh, interesting. He's 53, but he's also chapter 5-3. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of the quote-unquote time of death column. Because, one, I don't actually believe it to be time of death anymore. And two, it's directly proportional to the chapter number. So if I ever need that data again, I can just calculate it trivially. Okay. Okay, so 5-3, 53. And then 6-4. B. Zhang. Okay. Okay, so 6-4. U. Okay, so I can add U to the image. J. Okay, so you're 39. That's annoying. I can't just click on this question mark. Okay, so you are Jai Zhang. And then you are 39. Save text. Okay. And then the first one was William Wasim, which is 5-3. Which, yeah, you're 53. And then the last one is 6-4B, which is 39. Wait, no. That is not the one that I'm looking for. Huan Li. Oh, I didn't do Huan Li. 6-1. No. Huang Li. Oh my goodness, I'm a dumbass. Apparently I... No, wait. No, I'm good. Okay, so you are number 38. Okay. Image updated. Spreadsheet updated. I am now allowed to play the game again. Close. Okay. So 39, 40, 41, 38, and 59. 39. Wait, 38 to 41, and then 58. Or rather, 59. So 38 to 41 are all topmen. Hmm. Okay, so 38 and 39 I already have figured out. Wait a second. Line with 3 dots. Okay, well... Hmm. That might be standardized uniform. Because if I look over here, that's... No, that's not present. It's present over here. Do I have 58? 58 is a Seaman. And those dots are laces, presumably. Okay, you also have that type of shoe. I can't tell if you do. Yeah, I think you do. Although your shoe's a little bit thicker than your shoe. Oh, I completely missed you guys. 37, 42. Okay, so 36, 37, and 42. 36, 37, 42. I don't have 42. Okay, it looks like this shoe... Okay, no, that looks like just standard shoe type. Okay, so 36, 37. This is 36. This is 37. This could be 42. Nicholas Botterill? No. Like, I'm only... Like, I don't know for certain if you're a top man or not. I just... You were... Oh, no, wait. No, I do know that you're a top man. Because I could have seen you up with the rest. I just don't know your name. Alternatively, we could go in the other direction, and this could be Nicholas Botterill. Except, okay, there is someone in the bed. Although they're doing a very good job of hiding who they are. Additionally, I think these people back here actually still count in terms of other people present. Because 22 others were present. I think the people back here still count in terms of that, even though you can't see any information on them. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's not the shoes. Maybe personal property. Or like bodily marks. Because I found this guy through their tattoo. There's not enough information peeking through from this guy. Actually, if we were facing this direction, or actually, even if we were facing this direction, it goes 36, 37, 42. So if we go based on the direction they're facing, it would be 36, 37, 42. 42. So I'm going to leave you as Nicholas Botterill for now. Because they're in the same position and order as in the image. Now, unfortunately, nobody has the insane body tattoos as this guy. Because he had bands around his legs. Like, that I'm pretty sure is just the shading from the knee. Like, he actually had bands around his thighs. Okay, so if I go through my list, 1, 2, 3, 7-7? Oh, okay, I need to remove your name. Okay, so I have 1, 5-4. Okay, I don't know your name either. So I have 1. I have 1 person that I can confidently identify all of the information around. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 people that I can identify most of the information on. Namely because I saw the thing that killed them. Okay. Actually, all of the hammocks here is the Russians, so I can stop looking over here. Potentially. So, because I know all of those. I have strong suspicions about all of these. So I'm going to leave those be for now. This was the 38 through 41. I have 38, 39, and then I have 59. I suppose... Let me go check something. Okay, so you are Juan Lee. That's 38. That's Zhang, so that's 39. Wait, Omid Go. You're 36. You're wearing a similar uniform to this man. Because... Okay, no, you're wearing shorts as well. You are wearing rolled up pants. But you are explicitly wearing shorts. two seem similar in ethnicity design. Your clothing is similar as well. Are you 40 or 41? Nothing that can be determined with confidence, anyway. Hmm. There's one person from France. There's one person from Italy, who I've already identified. There's one person from New Guinea. Oh. Interesting. Oh, fuck off, Google. I'm not even allowed to search things up without getting spoiled. Because I just searched New Guinea tattoos, and this guy's image pops up. Minus Obra minus Dinn. I mean, there's some images that have the similar swirls. New Guinea tattoos, circle. Hmm. Well, I'm not going to use that spoiler. These image results and designs aren't the same enough. They're not close enough for me to definitively say that they're the same thing. The only similarities is like how wide, like how many, like he has tattoos all over his body. And that seems to be a common thing in these images. Hmm. He also has that thing on his forehead. Actually, hang on. The Doom, soldiers, the Doom, the Doom, the Doom. He's present in the Doom Part 2. He is not present in Sickness in the Cold Part 1. So he's present in the Doom Part 2, so if he's in one of the hammocks, I might be able to get a definitive confirmation. And Google spoiler can go fuck itself. Okay, so artist, first mate steward, you and you. Okay, so he's definitively one of the people in the hammocks. For whatever reason, this guy's texture is fully silhouetted. I guess maybe because they're, like, majorly in the dark? I don't know. Yeah, so is this guy. What's 45? Notes. 45 is the Russian. Okay. 41. Oh, 41 is Wei Li. Okay, so the Doom Part 2, 13 others were present. He is definitively here. There's nobody up there. Oh. Are you up here? I'm actually not seeing you up on the rigging. And I can't use the MABA information. Because in order for it to be verified, it has to be based on the in-game information, not the assumption that, oh, this works with that name. Because, like, this is 43, this is MABA, but his legs are, like, sparkly clean. Okay, do any of you have personal accoutrement that is unique and identifiable? You have normal ass shoes. You look like... Wait a minute. Okay, no, the entire body is fully silhouetted. It's not just like they're wearing thigh-high boots. Hmm. Okay, 13 others were present. Let's start marking them off. Omid Gul, Mystery Man, other Mystery Man. Oh, but you're dead. You don't matter. Okay, so you two and you. Actually, here's an idea. Let's say over here. Let's say... Give me the image of the boat. In this room right here. Let's say in the other version of this map, there is 4 hammocks. Actually, no, that doesn't help me either. I was gonna say, oh, I know those 4, and then you remove 2 of them, so now that narrows it down. But all of these hammocks have a number on them, so I just definitively know which name goes to this. The issue is figuring out the face. Okay, so 45 is Leonid Volkov. Okay, so 45, I already know 45. I don't know who killed 45. 45 was Leonid Volkov, by the way. Okay, I'm going to go... to this man... bookmark. Okay, so... Wait. No, this guy is in a Bitter Cold Part 1. I guess I misread the image. Although, this is a Bitter Cold Part 2, I'm a dumbass. Bitter Cold Part 1. Okay. So he is definitively here. Over here was the set of the top men. Okay, 43 is not over here. Is 43 present? I don't think the 43 bit is here. Okay, but 22 others are present. That name can go away. Okay. Well, I'll have to remember that he is definitively is here. '55 through 58. Those are all seamen. Sierra Leona. Ooh, interesting. That's a country in West Africa. Wait a minute. Of all the seamen, there's only... Wait, never mind. There's 3 of them I have not identified. Wales, Sierra Leona, and England. Okay, so Soldiers of the Sea part... Okay, that one. And then Soldiers of the Sea part 8. That is big crap. No, I haven't actually looked around here all that much. There could potentially be information hidden here. Okay. Yeah, you're horribly obscured in this scene. And then the Doom Part 2. You're in the Doom Part 2, but you're also... You are in both of them. Actually, you're in the Doom Part 2. You're also in a Bitter Cold Part 1. I have those written down. There's only there's 4 people. Wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There are 5 people that are in both. 3 of them I have already verified. You are Wei Li. You are Wei Li because you exist in both scenes. You exist in 2-1 and 4-2, I believe. Yeah, 2-1 and then 4-2. There is 5 people who and by 5 people I mean counting the numbers on the beds. Although there are actually some of the beds that you can't read the number. But of the numbers that you can read, 5 of them exist in both. 4 of those 5 I have already verified. Wei Li is the only one that I have not verified. So I'm going to leave you as that for now. That's not like fully confirmed because there is some people in those scenes where you can't read their tag. On the guy. Okay, so the Doom Part 3. You. Yeah, there's very definitive banding around his legs. One moment. Okay. My food has been done-ified. Actually, one thing that I could do is I could go through every single person that I have not confirmed, and I could see which of them are in 2-1 and 4-2. Oh, wait. 6-2. No, wait. The Doom? 7-2. 7-2. Okay, so that would be... Okay, that would be 4-1. 3-2. Okay, so you are in 2-1. It would be nice if there was a button to display memories in a list rather than on this. Although, show memories on deck map. Wait. Huh? I thought I just saw him in 2-1. Okay, so 2-1 is on the Orlop deck, and then 7-2 is up here at the top of the gun deck. So I can just skip the entire first. So ignore the first image. It's not there. It's not there. No. Yes. Okay, so that's 5-1B. No. 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 Wait. Gun deck, no. Okay. 6-2. No. And no. Okay, yes and yes. They are in both of them. That's 6-4. Wait. 7-4. Six dash two, 7-2-1. Okay, so both of them. Both. Neither. Neither. Okay, I'm not gonna... Actually, I will do that. Show memories. both. 9-3. Nothing on the gun deck. Okay, neither. Neither. Two dash 1. 7-2 rather. Okay, and then you are present in both. Okay. Okay, these are all the people that are present in both, and all. Okay, so there is 3 people that's only in 2-1. There is 1 person that is only in 7-2. So if we go to 9-C3, this doesn't help me. Because he's not in one of the beds, he's actually just standing around, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, you're just standing around, so that doesn't help me. Although, of the 3 people that are only in 2-1, if 2 of them are just standing around, then I can definitively conclude that the 3rd one is in one of the beds. Okay, so 4-1. Okay, so, oh, well, you're one of the top men, so 5-1B. I'm going to take a small break to eat. Okay, I am back. Okay. Notes, notes, notes. All of the notes. 5-4. Wait, actually, let me just go to the image. Okay, so you 7-7. Okay, so you were present in both 2-1 and 7-2. Okay, you were present in both. Excuse me. Okay, so I have a list of all of the numbers that are present in both, and I have a list of all of the chapter people that are present in both. So, if I go to 7-4B, I don't know your name, but I can guess Whaley. No. Although, actually, Whaley is the only person that's in both that I have not already verified. Yet I have... Oh. Hmm. This is getting interesting. I think I might be missing something. Because... Okay, I got you from your shoes. This guy is definitively in both. It is possible that they are one of these people that have been whited out. Interesting. I'm able to walk pretty far back. But you can't read the tags. Excuse me. .42 is Nicholas Botterill. And that could be you. Like, I'm pretty sure Nicholas Botterill is either this guy or this guy. I'm not seeing any new identifying marks because, I mean, there's the obvious, the slightly less obvious. Do I need to look at the heals? Like, that guy has a little bit of heal. You have a little bit of heal. Is there anyone that's completely flat-footed? Oh, you can't see the heal on him. On them. Okay, I'll go to 7-2. Unfortunately, these are on opposite sides of the map from each other. Okay, it does not look like there's anyone that has, like, fancy shoe heel. Hmm. Huh, there's an idea. I mean, there's a... Okay. The idea is that... if lanterns aren't usually around, then 41 could be somebody that usually carries a lantern. But, I mean, there's a lantern here. There's one place that I know a lantern exists. I need to go back one. Excuse me. Sorry. I haven't actually looked into these cabins all that much. Okay, you. Except... you have already been confirmed. Okay, let's go to boat. Image of boat. Okay, captain's passenger cabins. Stairs. Give me stairs. Okay, so this is the passenger cabins. And this is also the passenger cabins. Okay, let's sort by quality. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 passengers, 2 of which I have not identified. Okay, this doesn't extend far enough. Oh, interesting. Abigail is only a passenger, even though she's married to the captain. I mean, I guess you don't have to be in the same fields. Okay, unfortunately, does not look like there's... You two... I know nothing about either of you. But... I'm guessing you two are the last of the passengers. Because you're back here by the passenger cabins. Oh, passenger cabins goes all the way up through here. Okay, so this is just 2 pass-through rooms. And there's actually 4 passenger cabins. And there's 8 passengers, so 2 people per room. That makes sense. So I'm guessing one of you is Miss Jane Bird and one of you is Emily Jackson. Actually, I may not know where you died, but I know that you have only one missing thing, so... Emily Jackson, Miss Jane Bird. Unfortunate. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I didn't realize that door could be opened. Okay, I don't think this helps me any, though. Because there's nothing in here. Although it does give you a pretty clear view of the shiny. Hmm. You're the surgeon, Henry Evans. Oh. One, two, three. This is the escape part 2. I need escape part 3. Because Miss Jane Bird, in one of their letters, they said 4 people survived. So if there is explicitly 4 people on that boat, then I know they all survived. Okay, so you are not present. You are present. Mutiny! So that was 4 people near the boat. And I know that Henry is on the boat. This is why sometimes you gotta... Like, every single ending is part of these puzzle games. So you survived, and then you survived. So one of you is in Morocco, I believe. Let me look at my screenshots. Did I not take a screenshot? Absolutely. Oh, I didn't take a Steam screenshot. Oh no, did I actually just not... I actually just didn't take a screenshot of 30 plus fates. Okay, well... Four people survived. And there's 4 people on this boat. Henry Evans survived. And so... Okay, alive Africa. I'll just put alive Africa for all of them for now. But yeah, sometimes you gotta like sometimes you gotta get time travel involved, I suppose, for lack of a better explanation, because that's information I would not have been able to know unless I got the bad and medium endings in order to see the information in the like post game content. Okay, I'm gonna go down here and just spam through this real quick so I can read the letter and get a proper screenshot.
All done? We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back. If you've still business here, climb up and finish it. Else I'll make to port.
Are you the guy that was climbing onto the boat? Actually, no. I don't think this was, like, multiple years later.
Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
Game? Game? Okay, there we go. Henry Evans in Morocco.
A letter at this hour. Must be important. I'll be turning in now. Tea's all gone, so you might think about going to bed as well.
Dr. Evans has passed away. Although his book was not fully solved, appreciation at the attempt, he understood the difficulty of the task. Not come easily. Of the four of us that survived the Obra Dinn's terrible ordeal, only 3 remain now. We are content with our situation here in Morocco and request no further correspondence. Okay, so they are all in Morocco. They are all in the same location. Now get the end out of here. We're not done. Okay. Oh. I find it interesting that there's an option to continue and rewind. I imagine that's going to be relevant later. Okay, so all four of those individuals are in Morocco. And at least one of them is Miss Jane Bird. Not you. Miss Jane Bird. Are you Emily Jackson? Other way around. Hmm. Okay, notes. Huh. Okay, where all do you appear? You appear in The Escape. Murder Part 2. Good morning, dwarf. I have made a little bit more progress. I got another set of 3 fates, so I am now at 40 something? I'm at 42. I am one set away from 75%. And also, I came back here and I realized that... Game? Game, I'm pressing the button. Please perform the input. Uh, this guy is Henry Evans. And in the what I believe to be the second note that Jane Bird can send you, she says that of the 4 of us that survived, only 3 remain, because Henry died before that letter was sent. And Henry is on this boat in The Escape, and there's 4 other people on this boat. So that makes me think that these are the 4 people who survived. Jane Bird also states that they are all in Morocco, content with their situation. So I just went ahead and put is alive in Africa because they would all have the same fate. But I still don't know their names. One of them is Jane Bird, but there's 2 women on this boat. Notes, 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 notes. And I don't think there's really any family connections anymore. Because the Witterell/host cuts are all accounted for, and then the Nathan and Samuel Peters are both accounted for. But then that one dude said, tell Pete's mother I tried to pull him back. So I don't know if he's referring to an adopted mother, or maybe his mother is not on the boat and she's back in England. Interesting. Q moves you left, Z moves you forward. I mean, the arrow keys and WASD make sense, but what the heck with a Q and Z? Oh, maybe for a non-QWERTY keyboard? Hmm. I'm almost to the next major slot because the next progress achievement is 45, which is 75%, and then it's just all the fates in any given chapter. And then there's 2 hidden achievements, which I'm currently assuming that is for chapter 6 and chapter 6, which is the bargain, and then solving all the fates. Wait, no. No, chapter 8. Chapter 8 is the bargain. Okay, let's look at you. You have absolutely no information on you. But, I mean, I suppose that makes sense. You're a 3-star. Also, I discovered a new area of the map. I realized that this door can be opened. Yeah, it turns out I just had never checked it before. But this room doesn't really serve any purpose, seemingly, other than to, like, like, better emphasize the shiny. Because, like, there's some beds, desk, not really much else. Like, over here is the same thing. What? No.
Captain, open the door!
Buckets. Yeah, one of the things that I was doing is going through 7-2 and 2-1. Because those are the rooms that have all of the hammocks available. And sometimes I can get connections because the hammocks have the numbers on them. And then the numbers give me the names. So I need to find some connection between the person in the hammock and the name. Like, where is it? Like this guy, number 36, big ass, very unique sword. So you find the guy with that sword, you get the number, and then bada bing, bada boom. Some of the people have unique shoes. One of the guys had a tattoo. Although now I'm running out of info. I have some of the people I've verified, or rather gotten close to verifying. Well, actually, no. Let's see, can I put Krita on screen? Okay. Some of the people, namely this guy, I was able to figure out his information uh, because all four of these numbers, all those hammocks were in the same area, and I already had these ones. So I mean, I guess it was a guess, but it was an educated guess that this guy is 53 because 1, 2, and 4 is also over here. I also I also listed out every single number that is in both of these chapters. There's 5 of them that I have already confirmed the data for, and then there's 5 of them that have verifiable numbers that is in either. No, sorry. 5 that is in both. 4 that is in both. 1 that I have not confirmed. Because Leonid Volkov, I've confirmed who they are. I just have not confirmed who killed them. Okay, that's... yeah, that's a door that doesn't need to be opened. You know, I wonder if there's any data on the ship currently. Like, anything that might have survived the ordeal. Because there's a hammock here, hammock 44. That's Lewis Walker. I actually didn't think any of the hammocks survived, so that's surprising. Wait a minute. If this hammock is currently in place, then that means it was probably in place at the time of the ship, like everyone dying. So maybe there's a scene where explicitly just 44 is available. Yeah, okay, yeah. Some of these are up, but I mean, like, nobody's using them at the moment. Oh, but maybe there's personal artifacts nearby. Seriously, game. I think sometimes it gets confused or something because I press the button and then it does not open the book. And by press the button, I mean I have a button on my mouse that is bound to the tab key. First, third, second, fourth. Oh, wait. Okay. Do I actually have all of the first, second, third, fourth mate verified? Okay, I have the first, second, and fourth mate verified. I do not have the third mate verified. But I'm pretty sure that's you. And I don't have the option to input a fate for you. Okay, this is the midshipman. This is the stewards. The bosun and the bosunette. Oh, this bed does not have... This bed has partial collision? Interesting. I haven't actually gone in this room before. Oh, this was the room that the guy got absolutely blasted into. You got blasted into the bosunette's room. So, does that make you the bosun's mate? Actually, I haven't gone in either of these. You. You look like an important necklace. No, I'm just now realizing I haven't actually gone in a lot of these rooms. Okay, this is the steward's room. 1, 2, 3 beds. Huh. For whatever reason, I guess it didn't register that these doors could be opened. The heck is this? Just like a bag? That's excessively long for a bag. Okay, well... In the bosun's room, there was that necklace, which I'm going to pull that up right now. Funky little necklace. That thing. Now, one thing that's very interesting. Bosun Iate? That's not a real word. Because if I Google BOSUNNIATE minus Obra minus Dinn, that doesn't turn up anything. Okay. Google, what the fuck? I search Bosaniate minus Obra minus Dinn. And then down below, people also search for Bosanate Obra Dinn meaning. Do you just ignore the minus? Oh, but it's not in the search results. Yeah, but it's still on the page. Because searching for Bosanate brings up boatswain. And the boatswain... Oh no, that's the bosun. That's just a different way of spelling it. So, you know, Bosiate Bosun iate is not a real word. Although maybe iate is a suffix. Used with a stem to perform the second person plural present subjunctive of a regular? I'm sorry, could you give an example? Are you sure you're reading it correctly? I don't know if I'm reading it correctly, but when I put it into Google, I'm spelling it correctly. Okay, iate suffix meaning. Have you compared it to the list of positions of the crew? Let me pull that up. Sort by quality. There's bosun and then bosun's mate, which that's the best guess I have. Although, Control F, IATE. The suffix IATE, used with a stem to perform the second person plural present subjunctive of right. Okay. What's the present subjunctive? The present subjunctive is typically used to refer to future actions or situations. I think you're reading im as in I. No, it's definitely a space. Because that's an im. This is definitely two separate ins. Or, well, that's an in I. That's definitely not an im. Because comparing it to the other letter in the same font setting, it's very different. Nope, wrong. What the fuck? Okay, refer to future actions. Rather than changing to reflect the tense. Plural present subjunctive of regular. Non-lemma form? plural. Okay, I'm going to fail this puzzle game because I don't know how my own language works. Because there's like 3 different parts of this explanation that I don't understand. Okay, because suffix I8, non-lemma form of verb forming suffix. Okay, it's a verb forming suffix. A verb is an action word, meaning to do something. Used with a stem, which I guess is just like the dash, to perform the second person plural present subjunctive of regular, are, are, and ir verbs. uh. Like, this is what I'm looking at right now. Oh, the numbers are overlapping, but it's fine. Because that looks like it's, you have the bosun, and then you have something related to the bosun. Which, maybe that's just the room for doing the bosuning. Like, that's the room they store their stuff in. And then the bosun's room is where they actually sleep. Because this has the can... Well, actually, no, this also has a bed. A bed without collision. There's a bit of rope. Okay, but the bosun's room has that necklace. So, I'm going to... I know who the bosun is. So, bookmark. First memory. I'm going to follow you around and see if anybody else is wearing that necklace. But, even if that was an M, that would be like Bosum Miate. Or Bosun Miate. Which that sounds like even less of a word that I would understand. It would be nice if you could toggle the arrows on or off. I mean, I guess you can by looking at somebody that only appears in like 1 or 2 locations. But sometimes the arrows cover up the letters.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nancy.
Okay, you're the cook. Oh, I guess that's also another hint that you're the cook because you got a cooking tool. Butcher. Okay, makes sense.
I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, wait.
Okay, you're the bosun.
Right, sir. Ready, men.
You don't have anybody standing near you.
In. Fire!
Okay. Unholy Captives, Part 1.
going on? What do you know about these things?
Okay,
About the chest
you...
and your dead friends?
Oh, you're wearing the necklace. Okay. So it's not a necklace for your friend. That's just another way of figuring out you're the bosun.
Shell? What shell?
Okay, but no, seriously, what shell? I have not been able to find the shell in this scene or the next. Interestingly, this guy is constantly following around the bosun, but I don't think I have any other evidence that they are the bosun's mate, other than they're near them a lot. Okay, why is my mouse... Why are you constantly just failing to input my command? I'm gonna leave that visible. Yeah, because I'm pressing the button. It's currently on the Obra Dinn mouse input profile. Now I'm curious if you screenshot the boat map and copy the M and overlay it with the NI if it'll line up. I can look at that. Okay, so you are in 4 memories. No, wrong way. Okay, screenshot. Copy. No. File, new, create from clipboard. Except, one thing that I recently discovered about Krita that I don't like is if I go into File Explorer and then I copy and image, and then I go to Krita and I do new, create from clipboard, for whatever reason, the image data is not in the clipboard. Okay. So, rectangle. Huh? Oh, that's the fill tool, not the select tool. Okay, and then T, move that up. About 50. Oh, wait, no, I need to cut, paste, so it's on its own layer. About 50% opacity. Interesting. It looks like it does line up, more or less. Oh no, it lines up exactly. So maybe that is an M. But then again, if I line the M up over here so it's halfway onto the in, it also lines up exactly. So maybe this is a monospace font? Or maybe, like, I don't know. Because there's a little bit of clear space around each of the letters. So I imagine it is an actual font. Um, but yeah, that's interesting that it lines up exactly. The only difference being the background pixel grid. Actually, maybe that. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so. Oh, actually, everyone on this wheel is now accounted for. Okay, so it looks like that necklace in the bosun's room was really just another method of identifying the bosun. Which, that's good to know. Although, unfortunate because I already have the bosun. Hmm. Huh. Midshipman. But now, I kind of want to pay even more attention, because, like, there could just be, like, they could have just put a random trinket in this little bookshelf. And I was like, oh, someone had a watch. Whoopee. Interesting. Having the map open takes priority over opening to the chapter part. This is the steward's room. There's a broom in here. There's two uniforms. I wonder if there's any scene in which somebody's using a broom. Because I don't recall. And also, I can't imagine a broom would be super necessary on a boat. I mean, really, you're going to be cleaning off water more than dust, I would assume. And, like, because, like, once you get out to sea, assuming you're going to be out to sea for months on end, like, your first layer of dust is going to gather up. You sweep it all up, toss it overboard, and then, I mean, I guess dust is a thin layer, so, like, new dust could fall from places or fall off of people. So I guess it could reaccumulate. Unfortunately, I don't have all the scenes memorized, where it's like a more passive setting. Wait a second.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you
Let me on.
gay. How was that?
No cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Oh, these three people are the people who got flung up into the air.
My brother. What? That was an accident. No probes.
It wasn't his fault. That's all I can think. Right.
Because in the Doom Part 3, I think, there's a boat that's getting flung up into the air with the people who are trying to... Excuse me? Twitch, clip that. Did I just see a thing, or did I go crazy? I think it was just one of the curtains freaking out. But like, speed 0.25. I think it was just one of the curtains freaking out, or maybe like getting snapped into position. But it looks like it rotated to the side or something, so I thought, because it rotated out of frame, I thought there was something walking up here. One thing that's interesting is we never actually go all the way to the top of the crow's nest. Like, we don't use the whole boat. Or rather, the player doesn't experience the whole boat. Okay, I got the surgeon. I think I have the purser. Yeah, I have the purser verified. Passenger, crew, the carpenter, and the gunner. Okay, I have all four of these positions. Passengers and crew. Okay, so this is crew. And, like, there is nothing of note other than, like, the bags. I guess the boxes are a particular shape and design.
Same as the other fellow.
Monkey.
It works with the code. Spread? If so, we don't have it. They must have picked it up in the last days. I checked on hands just now. And him?
Okay, well, I have all 4 of these people identified.
I gave him some more. We'll see.
Oh, hang on. I don't think it's gonna matter for me, but I can totally go back here. Oh, I can't look in because they covered it with a shelf. You know, whoever designed this game, they did a okay. They did a pretty good job at making it not get exponentially easier. Because I was anticipating, like, the more things that get verified, the fewer possibilities there are. And so, like, the rest of the dominoes would just fall into line. I imagine blocking off the bargain is a big helping point with that. Because the bargain is probably... Bargain, where are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. The bargain is 5 people. So that's effectively actually 6 people. At least 6 people that can't be verified. Possibly more. At least 6... It's a range from 6 to 15 people that cannot be verified. So that means that there's only so many people that can be verified. Which means brute forcing simply is not an option. And actually, it's a range of 6 to 15 people that can't be verified. And actually, if they did make it 15 people that can't be verified, which I don't think they did, then that means I can't guess at all on my last 3. Because I have 3 more, and then it's 15. But I'm guessing this is the bargain. So I'm guessing that's either 3... Actually, I'm guessing that's 3 people. Wait, no, it has to be at least 6. Because there's 5 people in the bargain, which means there is, bare minimum, 2 trilogies contained within it. Very interesting. Boop. Click the news. Okay. Okay, assuming this is the Bosun's mate. The only thing of super note in here that I'm seeing? Oh, one of the... It looks like maybe a body. The phasing effect is clipping through the floor. Really, the only thing of note I'm seeing is this, which looks like a piece of rope. Or maybe even a noose. But the only other place I can currently recall seeing that kind of rope would be here. Except, no, that's just rope.
confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale. As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown
Although
of England,
you have a
I sentence
particularly
you to death by firing line.
unique uniform.
Mr. Wolf,
I don't
when
think
you
I've
are
seen
ready.
anyone else
Right, sir.
using this kind of uniform.
Ready
But
then.
I don't want to just guess some random position. The I the I think I only have one person fully verified at the current moment that has not been game verified, and that is the Samuel Galligan, which is the second mate's steward. Oh, interesting. I have not verified the fourth mate's steward. Uh, 28 others were present. Third mate steward, first mate steward. This person, I assume to be the fourth mate steward, because they're with all these people and share the same uniform. Unless you're the... No, I highly doubt you're the ship's steward. Midshipman, midshipman, midshipman. Oh, wait. That looks like a standardized uniform. That looks like a unique uniform. Okay, a vest over a white shirt. Wait, you have your hand on the wheel. You're the helmsman. You are the only person that I have ever seen touch that wheel. The Doom Part 8. Oh, interesting. Are you... I don't think... Are you near the wheel there as well? No. This person, I don't actually know that they were torn apart by the beast. They could have been drowned by the beast, but the beast is physically grabbing them, or about to. That normally leads to being torn apart. You are present here. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. You look like you just got pulled up from being here or like right behind that railing. Okay, I'm gonna leave you marked as the helmsman for now because you're touching the wheel. And I haven't seen it. Huh? Oh, right.
Abigail.
I haven't seen anyone else messing with the wheel. And I haven't seen anyone else doing navigation type stuff. Okay, so okay, I will be right back. I have to go use the restroom. Okay, I am back. Okay. One thing that would be a nice little quality of life option, like maybe something that you can just toggle in the settings, is on this image, if you have already fully confirmed someone, like it has the check mark, maybe like their character is like faded out slightly or like has a big X over it or something. Although, one thing that's interesting is Justice at Sea. I mean, I know it's a painting and not a photograph.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
Where? Oh, he's covered in a bag. That's interesting.
As captain of this ship, and by the
But
authority of
this
the
isn't
East
exactly
India
the same.
Company, and thus the Crown of England.
Because we have the second mate, and who I presume to be the second mate's steward right behind him. But the second mate's steward is over here. And second mate is over here. So I guess some artistic liberties were taken. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, you're a top man. You're a top man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people down here on the ground floor. Okay, there's like 18 Seaman. Hmm. I wonder if there's any patterns in their death methods. Like maybe if I look at like maybe it's like, oh, these it's like this set of people all shared the same death method or something, just as an example. Okay, well there's only 3 Seamans left. Oh, these guys are all like wearing different clothing. Also, I find it interesting that the... Oh, game... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, the top men are up there. This guy fell backward. This direction. Wait a second. Why is your tie hanging so loose? Not the goat. Don't touch the goat. Okay, how many people are here? 6 others? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh? 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Seven others were present. Okay. Although this guy was on the ropes, so he definitely is a top man. Hmm. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I have 3 people in here that have a full set in there. Oh, a full set minus 1. Or rather, no, actually a full set. So I could potentially guess some things. Assuming that they match. That's a very nasty looking lightning bolt. Is there anyone here that has normal looking shoes that do not have the lace holes? Although I would have to be like right up on them to be able to check. Yeah, you have those shoes, but I already figured you out. Let's go back here. You don't have lace holes, but I already figured you out. Okay, yeah, you have laces. Do you have any identifying marks? Are you the ship's steward? I still don't know who the ship's steward is. Okay, let's see. The ship's steward was, I believe it said it was from India? Yeah, Zungi Sathi from India. Oh, actually, you following the second mate around for so long could potentially be a red herring. Actually, I can determine who you three are because I can go to that scene directly.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzi Pasquale.
Okay. The four people that are obscured their faces, it's because they're up here. And like it doesn't make sense gameplay wise to have them in multiple places. That's just weird.
Quiet.
As captain of the ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr.
Okay. I want to find the ship's steward. Because the stewards, I imagine, aren't all that difficult to find. Because I've... Okay, fourth mate steward... second mate steward is all but confirmed. This guy is all but confirmed. I just don't know who attacked him. Or rather, I do know who attacked them. I just don't know their name. The captain steward, 20 years my steward. I think I know who that is. I think I know who that is. I just don't know their fate.
Keep pressure here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're the captain steward, but I can't give you a fate.
What madness is this? 20 years my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. Those are guilty beasts carrying a curse. Throw them back, your doom is all. Tie him up.
Hmm.
Put him in the lazaret with those things. Even yet by my senses.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think.
I'm pretty sure you're John. Because, like, there's no reason for them to be referring to any other John. Because there's John Naples, and then there's John Davies. But John Davies is the fourth mate. Is presumably the fourth mate. Oh no, John Davies is the fourth mate. Because I'm not allowed to select it. So this is the only John left in the list. Don't know who you are. But you're clearly important. First mate. All these people are identified. Yeah. That is not a pleasant experience. You are the guy who shot the guy behind the wall. So if I can figure out you, I can figure out them. Maybe you're not a top man, maybe you're just a C man. But the other guy is John. Oh, but this chapter has such good music. Okay, so that rope that was up in the bosun knot days does not matter because that seems to be pretty common. Sword. Hammocks. I'm allowed to exist on the gunner's deck. I would like to see some hammocks, please. How unfortunate.
one swing. Get through the skull and stun her brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up. You all right there, sir?
What? Never been on a farm, John?
Mind your shoes now.
You're the butcher. And you're just general midshipman. Charles Chimkin. How many chapters are in A Bitter Cold? 3. Oh, okay, so the cow was the third one. I...
On your toes. Here, here.
Slack the lifts and lower the boats! The whole crew will be on us!
Give it up!
You and again you're over by the wheel. Okay, so you're potentially the helmsman. I would potentially go as far to say likely. Random topman, passenger. Others, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eleven others were present. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You got your bag there. Which room am I in? I'm in the first mate's room, which I don't think that's going to do me any good because I've already identified the first mate. Interesting that this area doesn't have a name. I guess it's just general ship space. Interesting. You cannot go to the table of contents if you are past the table of contents. Like, you can't press Q to jump to it. Oh, interesting. Lighting effect didn't update until this lamp came into render distance, I guess. Because you can see, as I go up the top steps, that light right there. The instant I get into or out of the range. It's not like a slow fade, it's the game object just vanishes. Although I do... Or maybe it's coming into view distance? Oh, the boat's also moving. So maybe if since I was on the very edge, it was like clipping into and out of range. Interesting. Or maybe it's... I don't know. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm missing something. Who are you? You're the third mate's steward. You're wearing the same uniform. You're the ship's steward, I bet. Or maybe you're the second. No, you're definitely not the second mate's steward. Unless that was a fake out.
guy's a solid meal, boys.
Well, now, take it slow.
What's it, gentlemen? It's a pretty shell here. Let's have a look.
No, get back.
Yeah, and are you the Frenchman? Because like there's plenty of times where you're like right next to the bosun. Miscellaneous seaman. Hey. He was the bosun's mate. He was always around by the bosun. And he was the helmsman. Yeah, a lot of some of the top men and some of the seamen, I definitely don't have actual reasons for guessing them other than they have the same uniform and are working with the other people in that group. So like I knew which quality they were, I just had no way of knowing their exact name other than the game verified it. But I got to 45. I'm gonna go see if that updates the note. And then I will update my notes.
All done? We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back. If you've still business here, climb up and finish it. Else I'll make to port. Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
Oh, interesting. You can go as fast as you can click, but if you're using the keys, there's a duration limit. Or rather, a rate of input limit.
this hour? Must be important. I'll be turning in now. Tea's all gone, so you might think about going to bed as well.
Chief Inspector. Dr. Evans has passed away, succumbed to his illness. Book was not fully solved. Appreciation. Completed book will not come easily. Situation. Okay. Same note. It has not updated. Okay. Now to update my notes. Okay, so 7-4 B is George Shirley. And then 7-C6 and C7 was Finley Dalton and Charles Minor. Finley Dalton. Torn apart by a beast. And then Minor. Charles Minor. Drowned by a beast. Okay. That was good. Six more people done today. Actually. Oh crap, I closed the image. Okay, that was the helmsman and the bosun's mate. And then a seaman. Unfortunately, did not break out a lot of the seamans. Because that was checking off like unique roles that only have a single thing. Which is smart. Another thing that would be a good quality of life feature is on the chapter page. I think I've mentioned this before, but like if it'll tell you if all of the people present have been identified.
What the hell is going on?
On the gun deck. Over here.
What you...
Hey there, give him tea and fries a solid meal, boys.
Now, take it slow.
Okay, you are just a generic seaman.
One sec, gentlemen. There's a brief. Shelley, eh? Let's have a look.
Okay, well, all the people holding this I've identified. Oh, I guess if he doesn't necessarily have to be a seaman, he could be a top man. I think all the people over here are identified. Well, most of them anyway. Okay, well, it's just about time, so I think I'm going to call that there. We made more progress than I was expecting to make. That's good. $45. Okay, well, have good days. Bye-bye.